What's up, Fit Fam?
Hey guys.
It is Courtney and Luke. We're here, or AKA Glute Skywalker. That's my Twitter handle.
Is that your Twitter?
That's my Twitter. I have yet to tweet, but I have secured that Twitter handle.
I'm pretty sure I have Twitter.
Do you
like,
really?
It actually got set up a long time ago, and I didn't even know it. So it's just a no account out there.
I'm just sitting on it. You know, I didn't want anybody else to take it, so I got Glute Skywalker. So watch out, Twitter world. I'm coming for you. But before I do that, we got to talk you through the next week's workouts. So we are doing, and this is the M3 minute, and M3 stands for Move Muscle Max. So currently, this week is Max.
Yep.
And we are crushing it.
People are.
It's been awesome.
So,
yeah, records are falling. It's been great. So now next week is our Move week. And Move is kind of a deload phase. So we use less heavy weights. So we don't use higher weights. We use lower weights. And now this week we're doing a Move endurance phase. So next week, we're doing a Move endurance. So we're going to do lower weights, high reps. So it's going to be a high volume phase. It's going to be a sweet workout. So it's going to be much different than the Move you've experienced in the past recently. So it's going to be great. So we're going to show you a couple of moves that's going to be in the Move workouts next week. So it's called, so we're combining push and pull too. So it's not really a distinct push. It's not really a distinct pull workout. They are intermingled, and you'll see that happen right now. So Courtney is going to show us a Viking press. So, and I'll give you modifications for those of you on Fit Club Online. So also another reason we're doing Move endurance, not our typical Move, is because this challenge, our Fit Club Online challenge, is based around putting on muscle. So we're tracking our protein. We're going to do more of a muscle building Move workout next week because we're trying to put on LBMs, baby, lean body mass. So show us the Viking press, Courtney. So she's slightly leaning forward. I love this exercise. It just feels so good in the shoulders.
It really does.
So you can go straight feet like that, or you can stagger. You can stagger them just a little bit too. Okay? So that's a Viking press. We're going to combo that with an overhead squat. So Courtney's going to grab a PVC pipe, and she's going to do an overhead squat. So Courtney, I'll have you face the camera first. So overhead squat. All right? So arms up, elbows locked. First movement is knees out, right? So you're driving your knees out. You want to try to get your hips as low or below your knees. So I wanted you to see from the frontal plane. Now we're going to go from the sagittal. So she's going to turn. She's going to see the side view here. So now look at that beautiful squat. Nice job, Courtney. Doesn't Courtney have a great squat? So you guys can all give her a hand and comment on how nice the squats are. So now let's break this down. So watch Courtney move. So the first movement, watch her knees. There you go. Knees go first. And then the hips drop back. Knees first, then hips. And now the other thing I want to point out is if you're working out on your own and you don't have Coach Courtney or Luke or one of us watching you, set up your camera just like this so you can see your side. So what you're looking for is parallel lines. So watch her shin. You want your shin bone parallel to the spine and arms all the way up. You see how they're parallel? Now it doesn't matter like what the angle is necessarily. What you want is parallel lines. That means your mechanics are working properly. That means that you're getting the glutes to fire properly, and it's going to feel pretty good. So that's a PVC pipe. Sometimes people don't have the upper body flexibility to use a PVC pipe, or some of us will actually use barbells. You can also use a stability ball. So the stability ball allows your arms to internally rotate just a little bit, which should give you some more flexibility. Sometimes people have trouble squatting because of the limited flexibility in their arms. Sometimes their lats are too tight and they can't really open up as far. So now when you're doing a ball overhead squat, really exaggerate extending your arms out. So your elbows are completely locked and your shoulder blades are together too. So squeeze your shoulder blades. Keep your elbows locked. How is it, Courtney?
Good.
Okay, so now this circuit is a Viking press. It's an overhead squat, and it's also a oblique curl. So I'm going to just go over here for a second. I'm going to switch my camera around so we can look at what's happening here. All right, so Courtney is going to do an oblique crunch. Now, top leg back, okay? We're a top leg back oblique gym, okay? So now, what I'm going to have you do, Courtney? I'm going to have you go a little bit higher in the ball. That's going to put a little bit more pressure on her oblique. Yeah, so now this is the primary mover here is going to be the external oblique, which is kind of in between the hip and the rib. So she's going to fully lengthen the oblique and crunch up. So now I'm going to have you take that left hand and go on top of your head too. Up there like that. Good. So arms overhead is going to add a little more pressure to her core. Okay. And as you're doing this, Courtney, you're going to focus on bringing your rib, your lower rib to your hip. Okay.
There it is.
Nice job. All right. Now let's show them a modification to, if they don't have this fancy Viking press, what you can do is set up, you can get cute. We're going to get cute with this. Put a band, anchor the band about shoulder height. That might be just a little high for her. I was in there demonstrating early and I'm very tall. Yep. So that's why it might be like that. But now, so anchor the band to about shoulder height. Now, what's going to happen here is there's multiple things happening. So she has to rotate her arms back. That's called external rotation of the arms there. So she's got to do that and press up. So this is a really good postural exercise. Really good for the shoulders, traps. And it's a great alternative to a Viking press. Sound good? All right, so that's circuit 1. That was fun, right, Courtney? Really good. Let's go over to circuit, the second circuit we're going to show you guys. We have dumbbell chest press, followed by a prone bench row. Okay.
Hip tuck / hip.
Yes. Okay. So we're going to start here. So Courtney's going to do a chest press. Okay. Now we talked about this. I want to say we may have one down with this, but even though you're working your chest, as you go down, think about squeezing your shoulder blades together. You should feel a good chest stretch as you go down. Exhale as you go up. Okay, now, I like to tell people is as you go down, keep your hands as wide as your elbows. So don't let your hands go too far in. Don't let them go too far out. Hands about as wide as your elbows. So we're going to do those followed by, this is a fun one, so check this out. We've never done this. I don't think. This is a new one. So we're going to do a prone. So the bench is going to be about 30 degrees. It's going to be a prone dumbbell row. Okay? So now she's pulling straight up, right? So shoulder blades together. There you go, good. So she's pulling straight up, so not necessarily into her body. She's pulling straight up from gravity, which is kind of what we want to do. Okay? So try to use the same dumbbells as the dumbbell press, but if not, you can drop down if it's too tough. So.
And if you need to finish.
Correct. Yeah. Sorry. Yes. So you might start. So try to start. Okay, with your knuckles facing away. Yep. Get as many reps as you can. You may have to rotate that way to finish it up. You'll be a little stronger with that rotation, but we want to challenge you the other way too. So try to do it with your knuckles. Okay. Now, finally, is going to be a hip tuck. So Courtney, let's show them the hip tuck. So the hip tuck. So check this. This is like one of my faves because I feel like.
One of Luke's faves.
Yeah. So I'm going to scoot over here. Now, I feel like the lower abs are just kind of
forgotten.
Yeah, they're forgotten and down.
They're lost and forgotten.
Right. So if you want to get an 8-pack, you got to work on your lower abs. Okay. So now, check this out. We're going to put a lot of pressure on her lower abs for abdominals practice. So knees up. So notice her tailbone is off of the bench. She drops the tailbone and she lifts her tailbone. Drops the tailbone so you're stretching. So you go down, you're lengthening your abdominals, and now you're shortening your abdominals. So you should feel a stretch right, Courtney?
Oh, yeah.
And then curl. So it's more of a, not a leg raise, but a hip tuck. Okay, this would be what I want you guys to try to do. So try to do this, do anything. Now, if that is
too much.
If it's too much, you need to switch it up. You can go to a leg raise too. So let's go to a leg raise. So you can flip. You got to whip around though. Otherwise, you can't really do this, holding on to the seat part. Yeah. So that is also an option. Okay. That's it, right? So
That's
we have
it.
those 2 circuits.
Yep.
But there's more, so come in next week. And the push and the pull are going to be, they're both full body workouts.
Yeah.
And we're just really excited to share this awesome workout with you guys.
I'm
All
excited.
right? Me too.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Hey, have a great week, great rest of the week and the weekend. And we'll see you in the gym.
Bye.